the morning, when you wink, in the morning, you wink at me from the blades of grass, because sometimes the grass has water on it and it twinkles in the early morning light. A blade of grass may have water on it, and we call that dewdrops. Not to be confused with those little white bunches of water, which might be butterfly eggs, praying mantis eggs, ladybug eggs. So don't touch those little things of white, because those might be eggs, and we might have some very nice beneficial insects coming from them. If this is an eye, and there's a drop of water coming from the eye, what is that? What is that called?
It means it's water.
And what is it?
A tear.
A teardrop. A tear is also a piece of water. Sometimes you slide down my cheek and you don't make a sound.
You don't.
When we see a lot of water coming out of the sky, what is that?
Rain.
Rain. And sometimes you feel and you make it pour and you can hear it and it pitter-patters on the roof.
And
Sometimes we make tea at home. Sometimes we make soup. Sometimes we make hot cocoa. What comes up off of the cup or the teapot?
bottle.
Steam. Steam. And steam is a lot like evaporation. Remember, the water goes in evaporation to the sky, where it is now condensation.
And Earth is
Water,
blue.
even when you are not.
And Earth is blue.
You are right. Water, even when you try to fool me, I know you're both. I can't read that. You blast and huff, you whistle and puff. Does your tea kettle make a lot of noise at home? Sometimes mine does too. When the steam goes up into the sky, we get great big white fluffy what?
Cow.
Clouds. And you hide in the air and you drift around, and look, the birds go into it. A cloud is a form of condensation.
Well, it's still blue outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, when the cloud is in the sky, it is a cloud, but sometimes the clouds come down to the ground to visit us. What is a cloud called when it is on the ground?
Fog.
Fog. And it can be gray and drizzly. And when it drifts down, we can hide in it, and it hides the whole world. And sometimes when we're being silly, we'll say it's froggy outside. If I put water into the freezer, what can I make? Ice cubes. And sometimes we freeze it and it's really rock hard. And sometimes it freezes all by itself in cold weather, especially way, way up north. And we get something in the ocean that floats around called an
Ice cube.
iceberg. Good job, Jack. And they float along, and polar bears like to fish from them. Now, sometimes we can go skating when it gets very cold. And we go someplace special. Sometimes it's just a pond that we cleared the snow off of. But we call that an ice rink. R-I-N-K, rink. Sometimes it freezes and it becomes soft and it falls from the sky. What is that called?
Snow.
That is called snow. Now, snow has made up of really little tiny things called
Flakes.
snowflakes. You are right. And each one is different, and they look a little bit like lace. Oh my goodness, it's still water even though it's white and fluffy. When we are looking at the snow, we can make snowmen, snow angels, right? everything needs water. Everything needs water. Jack, what needs water? Penguins, which are what kind of animal? Birds. And what are these?
Flowers.
And flowers are what? Plants. And this is a mushroom. A mushroom is a fungus. And this is a, and butterfly is what? What kind of animal is a butterfly?
It's a mariposa.
Bug. A mitosa. Okay. You are right. How about puppies? What kind of animal is a puppy?
A dog.
A dog. And dogs are mammals, right? And what is this in the bowl?
Fish.
A fish. And he'll tell you, do not do that when your mother is out. Oh no, that's a different story. But fish, birds, and all animals need water. You need water. We need water. Everything on the planet needs water, so we need to take care of our water sources so that they stay clean for us to have water to drink.
I have a water pool. I have a big water pool.
When we go to the tap or the faucet, we might get ourselves a glass of water. When we are dirty, we might use the bathtub. Hey, water, thank you for everything you do for us. Now remember, we've been talking about the water cycles. We're talking about life cycles right now. We're also talking about water cycles and weather cycles. So we know that water collects on the ground. This is called a collection. This is where streams and rivers go, and they make these little collection points, right? The collection goes and evaporates into a cloud. That is called condensation. And then when it drips down onto the ground, because the cloud gets so full of water, that is called precipitation. And it goes back into the collection point on the ground. That is our water cycle. Please protect our water. We love you, friends at home. We miss you so, so, so very much. So next time, I hope when I'm reading one of these stories, you're going to be sitting in here with me.
Bye-bye.
Bye, friends. Bye.